Hey guys, welcome back to my podcast. Today's podcast is going to be a very interesting story because I'm sure people have a lot of questions. But before I get started, I want to do this real quick. I got this thing, I forgot what it's called, film board, whatever, and I want to do that thing where what they always do before they start filming. But I'm just going to do it because why the freak not? Anyways, ready? Action. Okay. So this was back in 2021, 2022, and I'm going to try my very best to explain majority of the story because my memory is freaking fried. I don't even remember anything from freshman year. It's that bad. But for the people who don't know, which I'm pretty sure everyone should know at this point, I am a part of the LGBTQ community, and I have only dated girls in my life. I've had situationship with guys, but like actual relationships, I've only dated girls. Um, and why that's important is because that's basically the majority of this podcast, and it's my first winners love winning heartbreak. And let's just get right into it. So I'm gonna say the name that I called her while we were dating. I called her Carlos because she really liked what's his name, Carl. One of freaking Dream's friends. I don't know that fandom. I was barely in it. I don't really remember it, but for context, that's why I called her Carlos. Um, Carlos and I became friends like November of 2020, 2020 because I used to be friends with one of her friends, and on that friend's account, they did a video together, and I commented, "Oh, I ship because I love shipping two women together all the freaking time for some reason." And she responded with like, I forgot what she responded with, but she was obviously offended, which was really funny. And then I just decided to follow her, and then we never talked ever again until Valentine's Day of 2020, 2021, and we started talking randomly, and then I remember asking her like, "Hey, do you want to be friends? Like, you're pretty cool. Like, yeah, why not? Huh? Why not? You know?" And then I don't know if we continued to talk after that. I think it was like on and off because um, it wasn't like complicated due to time zones. I guess we were just pretty busy people. Um, but we started becoming closer in July of 2021, and that's when I started to develop a crush on her. I honestly don't know how my crush developed. I don't really remember it, but hey, I had a crush on her, and apparently she had a crush on me. June of 2021, and I was not aware of that at all. Um, and I'm surprised that she likes me first. But hey, at least we got that trope. What is it called? Love first, love harder. Obviously, I'm the one who fell harder. Oh, anyways, um, I remember. I think it was August 14th of 2021. I confessed to her, and she like rejected me very politely. And the reason why I say rejected is because, like, I think it was like a couple weeks later, she posted something about like a romantic post about her crush, and I texted her about it. I'm like, "Oh, who is this about?" Like, because I was also friends with another friend of hers, which that friend is my childhood friend, and I was thinking that she liked him, and I was like, "Oh, is this you know, you know who?" And she was like, "No," and I'm like, "Oh, okay. So who is it then?" What do you know? It was me. Sorry, I can't take this seriously because I genuinely don't know how this entire situation even happened. Um, but yeah, so she confessed to me, and I'm like, "Hey, I still like you." So like, hey, So we had a talking stage for 2 weeks because I wanted to ask her to be my girlfriend on her birthday. This was September 4th of 2021, the day that she confessed to me. So obviously 2 weeks later was her birthday because her birthday is September 19th, and I asked her to be my girlfriend in the most horrific way possible. Oh my god, I don't even. Ooh, I'm just gonna embarrass myself real quick. I confessed to her. I mean, no, sorry, I can't. I'm just so embarrassed right now. I can't even speak. But the way I asked her out, I wrote like a letter, and then I recorded myself like reading the letter to her on Snapchat, by the way. And then I was like, "Hey, do you want to be my girlfriend?" Oh my god, I could have done a text message, something. Why did I have to do that? That was literally the most embarrassing thing ever. But hey, she said yes, so that's that's great. And oof, this is gonna be a long road. This relationship was very rocky, mainly on my part because I was kind of, well, no, I was low key toxic, and I'm not gonna not admit that because I had severe mental health issues, and I was also dealing with the loss of my childhood dog. So there was like, and then something happened with my uncle, which I will not be getting into that because that's very personal. But there was like a lot of things going on in 2022 that it just completely like messed me up as a person, and that also affected my relationship, which I really feel bad for her because looking back at the messages, I low-key still have some screenshots of it. Um, Carlos, if you see this, you did not hear that. I don't have any photos. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say that. Anyways, so looking back at the screenshots of our messages, I was such a B word. It was genuinely so fucking bad. And I looking back in those photos, I felt terrible. I feel terrible still to this day. I was genuinely so bad. And I know I had all of these things going on in 2022, but that's not an excuse to treat my girlfriend like shit. So, she already knows how sorry I am because I sent her a long essay in September of 2025. Was it 2025? Yeah, it was 2025. And she kind of forgave me. I don't know. But she at least read it, which I'm very happy that she at least responded and read it. Typically when I send essays to people, they do not respond. But I'm very grateful that she responded to it because I genuinely feel so sorry for how I treated her. And yeah, I'm gonna get back to this because this message and stuff was kind of like modern time. Let me go back to 2022. Um, I don't remember the relationship fully, but I remember that we would like play Roblox together, FaceTime whenever we could, basic stuff like that. But the main thing that I remember is that you remember the childhood friend I mentioned. So he hates my guts, and I hate him too. And he, for some reason, cyberbullied me online so badly to the point where he was making edits of me when I was younger. He had one of my yearbook photos as a kid. I think it was second grade. That photo as his profile picture, and the edits that he made, it gone viral, and everybody was making fun of me. Everybody was like doing this, and it was just like, dude, what the heck? And the worst part of it is that she was his video star background. Like, it's kind of like a wallpaper on Video Star. I don't use Video Star, but he had her as his Video Star background, and that just pissed me the heck off because I'm like, okay, so you're just letting this kid bully me to death, and he has you as his background, and you're not even defending me. Like, we were, well, not me. I was not closeted, but she was, and obviously. we didn't want to tell. We both didn't want to tell my childhood friend that we were together, obviously, for obvious reasons. So, I mean, I would have been happy if she even defended me like as a friend, like because what he was doing was so bad. I still have screenshots from it, and it was genuinely like so bad. And she didn't defend me until like like he slowly stopped doing it, and I'm just like, okay, you could have defended me way before. And I was also kind of upset with her for being friends with him because of how badly he was treating me. Um, but yeah, that's the only thing that I consider one of her red flags because he like genuinely like traumatized me to the point where I was scared to even put myself out there because of all these edits he was doing. And I just wish that she would have defended me at least as a friend. She was just saying like, "Oh, it's not hate; it's just obsession." What, girl? No, that is freaking hate. Like he is dragging me for absolutely no reason. I think like for context, I think the reason why he was doing this was because like in July of 2021, this the whole situation with him cyberbullying me was March of 2022. July of 2021, I dropped him because he was like being racist towards the friend that was in the video with her that I mentioned way earlier. Um, because she's a black girl and he was saying like the N word and putting N word GIFs and I'm just like, hold on, this neither. Oh my god. Hey, sorry about that. But as I was saying, he was literally being so racist to her that to the point where I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna be friends with you because first of all, I don't like racist people, and second of all, you're literally making this girl freaking cry. Like, what the heck is wrong with you? So obviously, I dropped him, and he was probably still pissed about it. So he decided to cyberbully me. Which he apologized for. He only apologized because Carlos and her friend told him to, but if they didn't tell him to do that, he would never apologize to me. And obviously, I did not accept his apology because he is a bitch, and I freaking hate him, and I will for the rest of my life. Um, but anyways, like I said, that's the only like red flag I consider from her side, but majority of the red flags from their relationship are definitely from my part. I will say that. Um, but if you have my TikTok, you can obviously tell that I post a lot about her. And there's two reasons for that. One, it's a trend to post about your ex, and I've gotten a lot of views from doing that. So, yeah. But the other reason is obviously because I miss her to death, and um, I really wish we could talk again, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen. And I don't know anymore. Like my feelings like change very often. I don't know if I'm still in love with her or not, but I definitely like miss her a bunch. And ever since her, I've been terrified to go into a relationship because she was genuinely the person that she's the only person I've ever felt like deep in love with. Like I haven't felt like in love with any of my other relationships or situationships. She is genuinely the only person that I've ever loved like that. And um I think that's because like the reason why I know that is because before her, I did not believe in marriage at all. I was like, what's the point of getting married? You're just gonna get divorced. You're wasting so much money on these weddings and all this wedding dress and all inviting all these guests for what? Just to get divorced and waste more money? So I did not believe in marriage for a long time until she showed up, and I genuinely wanted to get married to her when I was older because that's how much I was in love with her. Like she made me realize that marriage is possible. And um yeah, so I really wanted to marry her, but obviously that's never gonna happen. Um, but yeah, I don't. Maybe I'm still in love with her and I don't realize it. I don't know, but I'm genuinely like scared to get in a relationship because all I want in a relationship is very similar to how my relationship with Carlos was. Like I always look for her and the people I like or the people I have like situationships with, and that's not fair to the people I have a crush on or have situationships with, which is why I don't really have I don't really want a relationship because like I said, that's just not fair and I wouldn't want to lead anybody on or hurt anybody. So I've been more to myself lately. But um for this part, this is very tough to talk about. But the reason we broke up was because her mom found out that we were dating and because she looked through Carlos's messages and saw that we were like flirting with each other probably and dating and stuff like that. So obviously her mom, I don't know if she's homophobic or not. It's very confusing. I don't believe I believe that her mother found out somehow, but I also feel like Carlos lost feelings for me and she didn't want to say anything, so she just used her mom as the main excuse because she didn't want to hurt me. Um, but yeah. Um, if that's the case, if her mom actually told her to break up with me, then I really hope eventually that Carlos gets her sunshine because she really deserves it. She's such an amazing person and she deserves the best in the world. Um so yeah. Um I can't really think of anything else because like I said, I barely remember this relationship because it was when I was in 7th grade and I'm about to be a senior in high school, so high school completely messes up your brain. I don't remember anything from middle school, which is really bad. But anyways, Carlos, if you end up listening to this, I want you to know that I know that we ended on bad terms, but I am always going to be here for you no matter what. You are such an important person to me, even though we don't talk. And I hope one day we can reunite, whether that's romantic or platonic. I will be happy with either one because you truly have made a huge impact in my life, and I want you to know that. Anyways, enough sadness. That's it for my podcast, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all have a very nice night. Bye, guys.